Or like go in Party Finder?
We're waiting on Sab's wife to come. She's also part of the static.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I wish Visa would have came in to do, but he won't. He won't join the static, but that's okay. But as it looks, I mean, it will pretty much have everybody except Lady Ice. Well, it's not Ice Gym anymore. Tenkaguka or something.
Yeah, by the way, it's clear I cannot make it on Tuesdays until 10 o'clock your time.
Well, that's why I was talking with, and honestly, with Ultima, because he's over in Britain and like it's like super late for him. Mm-hmm. But he says he's going to try to pull that one night. We'll do it from 10 to 12 on Tuesdays.
Okay.
So but like his time frame
is late.
Kind of low. Yeah, that makes it like what, between 3 and 5 in the morning or some shit for you. Wasn't that right? Is that what you said? Yeah.
Do you have a bad ping on the server? All right.
Some players tells me they want to do some overmelds. Can I help them? I said, sure. I'm like, where do you want to meet at? It's like, give me like 10, 15 minutes. Need to run an errand. Well, you know what? I don't mind helping, but usually if I ask somebody to help us because I want it then. I don't like, hey, can you help me? Well, now not for 10, 15 minutes.
Hey,
yeah.
What are overmelds?
It's like I take when we get in there, you can look at my gear. Particularly, I think right now, my weapon is pentamelded. I have 5 melds in it. It's a crafted weapon.
Okay.
And I put there are 2 types of melds you can do. You can overmeld and you can pentameld. Pentameld would be like the 2 slots on the weapon. I put the 6s in there. And then I put 1 more 6. So I cram another 6. And then the other 2 are nothing but 5s. So you put that's the highest you can do. I couldn't put 4 6s in there. My accessory, I have 2 6s. That can be very costly. Very costly.
Why would it be costly?
Well, because like the first 2 slots that are slotted, then you're putting 1 in where there is no slot. You're forcing the materia in. And they break.
Okay.
Yeah, they break.
Wow. Yeah. That sounds very costly. So can you overmeld like the raid gear?
If it's crafted.
Oh, okay. It's just a crafted.
Yeah, only HQ crafted. Only well, I don't even think it has to be HQ. It just at least has to be crafted.
All right. You want to throw some Party Finder?
I think we're waiting on Mitsu Mayashi.
Excuse me.
Unless she changed her name. Yeah, I'll dude, this is the first time I've heard your little voice. Because almost the times you don't turn on your mic. For the first time. Ooh, I what? Dude, I remember back the first, I think it was like the first year that I played this game when I was like almost, well, no, I would have been level 60 because I had gained access to Ittle Shits, as I call it now. And you were showing me rotations at that dummy. And I was trying to write them down. God, I remember that. That's the very first time I learned about rotations in the game at all. And I remember writing that down and thinking, how in the hell did they keep that shit in their heads? Oh, I bet. I have this last patch, I've been running it solely on the Paladin. I didn't play the Bard at all. And so now when I switch over, to the Bard, I'm doing the Paladin rotation. Yeah, and it don't work. And I'm sitting there going, why isn't it working? Who's oh, she must have came from their server.
Yeah, how far have you gotten? Should I just call you Crazylady? Is that how
You
I
can
should
call me
address you?
crazy, or my name is Nancy. I don't
All
mind
right.
people knowing my name. It don't matter to me.
All right.
I'm not like all that crazy. Besides, you come knocking on my door uninvited, you're gonna get cap in your ass if my dogs don't eat you first.
How far of the fight have you gotten?
To where I've done the mind jack, gotten to the mind jack part. I have not seen the second mind jack or the meteors. I think there's a meteor phase after that or something.
Yeah. That's pretty easy, to be honest. It just pushes you into it, and you just gotta decide which way to go.
Yeah, I kind of saw that part, and I broke my own rule. I've always had this rule pretty hard on myself that I don't like watching videos. First off, when I very first started playing the game, because I'm a noob gamer, straight up, all that excuse me, that gamer lingo just like confused the shit out of me. I mean, it just made no sense to me, and it confused me more than anything. So I was very adverse to watching them. I've been playing this game now about 3 years, I think. And while they still little confusing, they make it sometimes a little more sense to me. So I did watch it. So I do have a rough old idea. But I'm still one that learns better by doing.
Okay.
So, and I know that ultimately, and if you guys are like, and two, I've tried a couple times going in to pan the camera around to see like that. I know it's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, I think, or something like that. Mm-hmm. It has like 2 patterns that it does. And somehow people are able to look at that and they like commit that to memory real quick. I have a problem with committing stuff to memory like that very fast. So, yeah. So if mark on your heads.
We can have someone call out, what do you call it? Where to run to.
Yeah, where to run to, and stick a little plus sign, little help. This is what to keep you alive. And so hopefully, I can have my sprint up or have my stuff ready and I can keep up. I will admit to a couple times, once I know for sure, got that first mind jack and didn't have the tune right. And it just fell right in that middle hole, just like plop right down the hole it went. And I laughed my ass off. I giggle at stuff like that. I laugh at me. I may get pissy and say, fuck, shit, I did it again. But to me, this is a game. And that's first and foremost to me, which is why I kind of, stress the casual part, on the raid thing. Yeah, I want to clear. Yeah, everybody does. But I don't want to be, oh, you didn't push this, or you didn't do that. Yeah, no, let's not do that.
Oh no, but like, I mean, I'll still tell people what they did wrong when they did something wrong, but there's no need to be mean about it ever.
Yes, but you have to be cautious too when you do that. You got to make sure that advice is wanted or asked for. Because sometimes just, giving people outright advice like that, it can come across the wrong way, even as nice and as cool as you're trying to be with it. Hey, Alana. So you got to be, cautious in giving that, advice, I think, because depending on that person, it could depend, like, on how they take it or how they don't. I don't know. I'm just an old crazy blonde chick having fun with the game. Oops. Alana, is that, are you, Mayasha, did you change your name? Oh my God, Ultima, really? Can you hear? I don't see you muted or nothing. Hey, Sab.
Hey.
Is Alana Miyasha?
Well, Alana's what?
Alana and Mayashi are two different people, right?
Yeah, Alana's my wife. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I didn't think they were the same. They have the same name, as last name as you do, as your tune does. So I wasn't sure. But yeah, coolness. Oh, we're almost gonna go in here with close to a full party. Sweet.
Well, I still have to kill it 7 more times, so.
Yeah, I gotta kill it 10 times.
You might get the weapon drop. I got mine on the 7th try, so.
My bard weapon dropped on the first try. I'm working on the paladin stuff.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Oh, speaking of paladin stuff, you want to hear a funny? So you remember I was telling you that I killed that O9S dummy and I had like 3 seconds left. Well, I dropped 300 Genesis tombs and got the shield.
Yeah.
So I thought it should be a little better now. Let me go back and do this. So I go over there. I'm beating this dummy up. I could not get it to drop below 12% to save my ass. I'm thinking, what the hell? Seriously?
Because the Genesis shield is crap.
No, it's not that it's crap, darling. It's because I didn't have a Sword Oath on.
Oh.
So I slammed that dummy like 5 flipping times. Couldn't drop that damn thing below 12, 11% to save my little ass. I was like sitting here so discouraged. And I was so mad. And so I took my little tune over to its house and it was sitting in its little jacuzzi. And Robin in the free company, he's like one of those his damn scholar out DPS is DPS. Even.
Damn.
Yes, he's a badass, but he's already in another static. But anyway, long story short, he comes over and he's standing there and he says, because I was telling him in our little link show, I'm like, dude, I'm so discouraged. I'm just so discouraged. I can't believe I was killing that thing yesterday. And I even put on my crafted shield. Thought maybe that was the difference, but that even made it worse. And I was just like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. He says, well, CL. I said, what? He said, you don't have any stance on. And I looked up at my name and I went, oh, shit. So by that time.
I've done that joining into dungeons. I'll just forget to put a stance on. Oh, shit.
Right. So it was too late and I was too discouraged, too out of it last night. So I went and did it today with the new shield. I had 12%. There was 12 seconds left on the clock this time.
I haven't tried to kill the one with my paladin. All I know is I'm sitting at a 2% wipe on OS9 and I'm just frustrated.
I haven't even been able to get past that flipping orb state. Now, even though Ice Gem can't make
back to my paladin, so I started doing my research again. Man, I had to change everything up.
Wow. I know that the ice gym can't make it next week, but I don't think that should stop us from running and just picking up a random healer. If
Yeah, no,
everybody's like cool with
I
that, I
should be.
think we should do that.
I'll be in transit on Tuesday. I'm not sure how late I will get home.
Well, whatever and whoever we're missing, we don't have to wait till those nights either.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, tomorrow night or Saturday or Sunday, just before reset. If we want to, if people want to hook up and just take in random people and go and do it.
Actually, I don't. I'll be without Final Fantasy for the next few days. It's like a fall break for my college.
Oh, so nice.
Going back home, don't have a computer there. But so I've already done all my 24-man runs and my AlphaScape normals and my AlphaScape Savage 9 for the week.
Ah, yeah, I haven't done. I just want to get that thing clear, get it done, so I can at least know that I know I can do it. Because I did cheat. I don't know if you guys, excuse me, in the static chat. If any of you use ACT, the DPS machine, if you're able or capable, there is an overlay that you can add to that, and it comes up and it gives you call outs. It tells me go to the left, go to the right, move in, move out, tank buster on you. It'll even tell me to like now that Viso's in the party, it'll tell me, that I have to take aggro, provoke. It'll tell me provoke when I need to provoke it. So I provoke it. It tells me when to shirk the aggro back to the main tank. Oh yeah, it's nice. I mean, I enjoy that. Now it's supposed to give me the color run too, but either it does, and I haven't figured out exactly where those tails or where that's at yet. But yeah. I like that. It's my own little personal happy helper. But I have also, I really have no intention of doing any uploads to FF logs for any of the runs. But if anybody who doesn't run a parse and you want to know what your DPS is, ask me. I'll be happy to tell you. But I'm not that player who's going to say, oh, you're not doing good DPS, you have to get out. That ain't me. I'm not that type. I'm not that rude. Because I think everybody, who wants to do these things deserves a chance to do them. Right? Exactly. That's so bullshit. You can pull that shit when you go in there unsynced. Now you can try to, you can pull that off then.
What's skip soar?
That's that damn Zervan EX when he does soar. There used to be tons of parties up when that first, when that was the con that people were running that. That's what Party Finders always said. Skip soar or disband, or you whatever, or you die once and you're out. I'm like, you know what? Really? You don't pay my sub.
the first time I heard that, someone used that in Discord, I just was on the floor laughing.
I know, right? And by that same token, I don't pay any subscription, so I have no right to tell someone how to play. If I'm asked about stuff and I know the correct answer, I will gladly share that knowledge, really. And if I don't know, I know a lot of people I can ask. A lot of people. I mean, I have there's a player that's on the Discord. He's actually the one who helped me put that CACbot on my act, and he's a world progrer. Ultimate, Wonder Saucy, don't you? I mean, he's won. His raid group was third to clear this new series.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So I mean,
there was a 16-hour gap between 1 and 2 though. That's ridiculous.
I know, right? So I mean, he's badass. He's one of them, but he is the nicest guy ever. I mean, really nice. He actually came in. I was trying to throw a party together for 09S to go in and learn it. He came in and was helping us. Some of us came in Discord and we were running it and stuff. So he's super cool. I really like playing with him. He's not like some of the people who are in those world prog raids and they're like the hardcore people. They got chips on their little shoulders. Like they're too good, to talk or to deal or to be. And I'm sitting over here with my little redneck ass saying, bitch, take yourself somewhere. Go away from me. Because there was a day in your life when you got that controller in your hand for the very first time, where you first installed a game and you did not know. You forget all too quickly where your roots are, where you started from. I don't. I remember running through the where is it that Moogle people are? Sea of Clouds or some shit? No, not Sea of Clouds. It's fuck, what's the name of that place? The Churning Mists. I'd be running through there, my little low level, trying to touch all them aether currents, trying to figure out how to get there, getting killed by the mobs and stuff. Seeing people go over me and on two double mounts, and I'm down here thinking, "Man, come give me a ride." So we just waiting on Misha. Whoops, almost wrong chat. Alana, you're awful quiet, darling.
Yeah, I'm kind of quiet. Been back and forth, getting dinner going and whatnot.
Aha. Thanks
Gotta
for
feed
coming
the
in.
little ones.
Huh?
Oh, I said gotta feed the little ones.
I know, right? But be careful feeding them, man. They grow up to be big ones.
I know. They grow up so fast, dang it.
How old are yours?
Range from 2 to 12.
Ah. My boy is 15. I fed him too much, I guess. He's now 6'1" and 220.
Oh, wow.
I know. He's a big boy. But he's got a kind heart.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
He hates school. But he's a good boy. Oh, yay. So, yeah, I was watching Robin try to do Hell's Cure today all day long. He was getting so frustrated, poor guy. He would be joining us, but him and his girlfriend are going to be hanging out a little bit, I think, tonight. Yeah. When Miyashi gets here, I think I'm saying that right. Mayashi? Would that be Mayashi or Miyashi? Oh, she's on the game, so she should be here shortly. I don't know how to say that name. I'm bad at pronouncing things. I guess I failed my phonetics class.
I always butcher names, so I wouldn't even try.
Pardon?
I butcher all the names, so I don't even try.
Yeah, right. Me too. That's why, he was like, "Do I call you crazy?" I said, "You know what? You can just call me Nancy. I don't care." Somebody said, "Well, that's giving out personal information." I'm like, "Dude, do you know how many Nancys there are in this world? Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, that one would be hard to track down.
For real. And I've go ahead. Oh. You're all right, dude. You're all right. I used to, well, still kind of. I mean, one day on my bard, I will do as good as Ultima does on his. One day, I'll grow up and be a good bard like that. Had a guy in my FC. He's actually on one of those World Progress raid teams now. He took his main and moved. Renton, you know the name Ultima or no? He moved to the server with his raid team, but he on his bard pulls like 7-8K easy. I know, right? I'm like, how in the name do you do that? I just push the buttons, my ass. I mean, I guess it's understanding. Although I did learn something cool about the paladin today from Robin, which if I would, and I will admit to being extremely guilty of this in reading the full tooltip, I'm impressed that I even read them to begin with. But I was overlapping fight or flight and I know I'm going to butcher this, requiescat. So I've adjusted because the requiescat does magic, increases magic damage. So it like boosts the shit out of Holy Spirit. You know, it makes Holy Spirit 20% tougher. If my MP is at 80 or higher, but I guess it drops as my MP drops because my MP it eats the shit out of the Holy Spirit takes a crap ton of MP. But I just do those two now. So I've kind of modified my rotation that I do all my physical damage under the fight or flight. And then when the fight or flight goes off, if Requiescat and Holy Spirit are, available and everything looks good on the MP side, then I'll do that as much as I can. So I did change that today. I didn't know that before because I didn't read the tooltips.
Oh, so do you use the flight or flight opener?
Well, yeah. Usually, what I'll do is I'll hit like fight or flight. Like if I'm off tank, which Diesel's going to be main tank because he's warrior.
Yeah, they kind of changed paladins more off tank now.
So I got So yeah, I'll use fight or flight. Then I'll hit like spirits within and do the goring blade rotation, and then I'll hit circle of scorn too. I keep that up all the time, and I'll tap spirits within every time it's available. Those two get hit every time I can, a single target or multiple, doesn't matter. And as long as I'm under fight or flight now, then I do the goring blade and or the royal authority rotation. Except when I do the Holy Spirit spam stuff. And I know that a couple of times, because of some DPS, that would